Hey y'all, I was just going to do a quick review on the Dock and Pies tabletop Donkey Kong unit I received. Just shy of $500. Just going to talk a few pros and cons about this thing. The first thing I noticed, the thing is heavy. It's hard to move. It's very heavy. Very durable construction is what I'm gathering from that. That's probably a pro and a con. It's hard to move around the room. You're going to have a really stable stand if you want to turn it into an upright cabinet. But other than that, I mean, this is real wood, genuine T-molding, which you don't see anymore. He even has it along the front of the control deck. And from what I've heard, it's a guy putting these together in his garage, so kind of impressive. Impressed with that. Okay, so we'll go with cons first. No light-up marquee. However, to me, that's not a deal breaker. I do like the detail of the decals he's put on. It's all around the unit and Donkey Kong themed. You can also get it Pac-Man, I believe. Pac-Man or Ms. Pac-Man themed. I think he has a few others. But to me, that's no big deal. I just wanted like a good unit to play some good old-fashioned Donkey Kong on, because like with my A1 ups, you can't get that on them. Not licensed. He's probably not licensed either, even though he has Nintendo right here, but we're not going to judge him for that. So anyway, yeah, genuine T-molding. And solid construction. It's a very good unit. Heavyweight, it's a con. Other cons, there's a few games I've noticed on this unit. We'll go ahead and power it on. Obviously, it contains a Raspberry Pi. My biggest complaint with this unit is the volume control, which you have to take the back off of this seriously built thing. And it does take a little work to do that. Hard to get it off, hard to get it back on. And there's actually just in the back of the unit, you have to turn a little dial. So they didn't put it anywhere up front. Biggest complaint on the unit is that. Other than that, see, we have our game list right here. 515 titles. Most of these you wouldn't want to play anyway. These are like failed video games. But it does have all the main ones. You've got Dig Dug, you've got Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, Galaxian, Galaga, Hubert. They're all on here. Like all the good ones are on here. There are a few titles included that are unplayable due to the control layout. Most notably, probably Tron. Tron, anyone who's played Tron knows you need a spinner and a flight stick with a trigger. Obviously, you can't play Tron with these controls. However, if you search long enough, you will find it in the lineup. Doesn't make sense. Another disappointment was combat, which they could have made work somehow. Combat, the soldier running through, blasting troops, throwing grenades. Doesn't work at all. The troop just runs forward. You can change his direction, and none of anything else works. So it's not perfectly wired for every game on here. But I'm not going to complain about that, because like I really just kind of got this to play some of the basics. Mainly, I wanted a Donkey Kong cabinet, and this would be it. Right here. So we'll select Donkey Kong. Anyway, that's some of the cons. On the good part, again, heavy construction, genuine T-molding. This thing is solid. It's really good. It works. I bumped it around a lot, no problems. The controls. We'll pull this up. The controls on this thing are insanely good. And these feel like genuine arcade buttons. The joystick is a genuine 8-way. that had to come from Samla. It just had to. There's no way it didn't. I'm try and play this like I used to. These are definitely Samla controls. And these guys, or this guy who put these things together, he does a phenomenal job of building this cabinet. I'm not really good at this, but just trying. Let's see. But anyway, yeah, I would definitely recommend getting a Dock and Pies cabinet. I'm really paying attention to this, so I'd probably do better. But I am very happy with this machine I purchased. And the price point was right for what I got. And, yeah, I definitely recommend this as a tabletop. If you're a fan of traditional arcade games, and as I said, you can get them themed for Pac-Man, and I think he has a few others. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna try and get better at Donkey Kong now, and I guess that means Wolfie's out. See you later.